Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Aries for January 2020, guys. New month, new decade, new starts, and brand new energy that we have to work with. So no matter what the cards say, no matter what Spirit has to offer, it's still up to you and your active free will and your power and your Grassroots Evolution and how you go about getting the change and the fulfillment that you would like to see in your lives, you know, the steps you take and the choices that you make. So guys, thank you for all my subscribers from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being here. It means the world to me. And if you're new, at the end of this is for you. If you feel like it's for you on a soul level, please feel free and subscribe. Join the journey with me. Let me encounter your energy more often. But know that no matter what Spirit has to offer, right? If you don't like that energy, things can change. And time is fluid as well. So we may be picking up on a situation from the past life, something happening right now, or something just starting to trickle into your energy field as kind of a heads up. So I'm going to take a moment before we do the reading, and I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to jump in to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, any of you who would ask for it, as well as to use me as the clearest channel and deliver messages for the highest good of anyone watching. Guys, if you are using or asking your angels and your guides in your life, again, just ask that they're delivering these messages for your highest good and that they're doing it in a way you can understand, all right? So again, it's general. Take what's for you. Disregard the rest, honey. Go about your day. Don't dwell on it. And I think you'll know on a soul level if this is speaking to you. So what I'm being asked to do first is bring a message from the Line Strider Tarot. And I was really strongly guided to bring this to you guys. The whole time I was shuffling other cards, I kept hearing Line Strider, Line Strider, Line Strider. So let's see what we've got here. I'm going to ask an overarching message for the sign of Aries for January 2020. So the bottom we have, and it was, I think, in the reverse, but the Nine of Wands. And under that, there's the Ace of Cups. They want me to show you, and they want me to show you the Seven of Swords. And the Devil. So I feel like there's other cards here, too. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands in the reverse, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. The Nine of Wands here being this wounded warrior but still moving forward, having this Ace of Cups underneath. Sometimes to move into the great, we have to go through the not so pleasant. Sometimes to be able to see all the love that is around us, we have to see what is not love as well. And I feel like there could be some codependency here, some addictions. I heard drugs, so if any of you as well, that could be an issue. Again, that is just maybe for some of us. But there could be bondage, codependency, places where if it's not drugs, alcohol, or addictions of sorts, it could be just, I heard nasty behavior as well that's causing fights. There could be confusion. I heard gaslighting, and I also heard the words bullshitting. Okay, so for some of you, if there's been a real struggle within a relationship, within love, if you're feeling tied to somebody as well, and I'm feeling like with this one in this top row, this is something that you don't want to be in, right? You're bound here, but their heads are down, not looking, and it's not a really pleasant situation to be in, and it's caused a lot of confusion. I feel like this is the time with what come out to say, brand new cycles. I'm going to leave all that in the past. I'm going to walk away from hardship. I'm going to walk away from all that stuff that left me feeling down and tied to somebody and feeling bad about myself because they didn't feel good about themselves. That's kind of the energy I feel, is that almost like someone seeing like that you love them so much that they treat you however they need to, and if it's not for you, disregard it, right? But this is a time to bring new love to yourself, to bring new love to your situation, and as well as to let the truth spill over. Let the truth spill from your throat chakra. Let the truth in your heart spill out as well. And if you are not happy in your situations, if you're not feeling loved, if you're feeling confused, it's time to put down some of the swords that have contributed or escalated these kind of dust clouds and these feelings of confusion or mass confusion. This could also be just untruths being told and people waging wars behind your back. But it's time to step out of that, right? And step out of that energy to say, the Three of Pentacles here, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is about magic, harboring magic or harnessing magic into this physical world and working with spirit to bring these kinds of things into a new reality. The Ten of Wands in the reverse may be with the Knight of Cups, that there's stuff that's just not finished yet. So going forward in love, going forward with new endeavors, until this is healed, until the clarity comes and until the confusion is cleared, movement is going to be stagnant. That's just some of what I've heard. But one of the things that's so important is, if you can see this yellow energy, this solar plexus energy, that walking away from things that have hurt you, people that have hurt you, situations that have hurt you, or untruths that we've been led to believe, will help you moving into new cycles and will help you release really, I heard any blocks to working with the divine. So the Three of Pentacles, they would like me to read this to you a little bit from the Line Strider book. Let's see what this book has to say. And this is by Silo Thompson. Really like the explanations in this book as well as the artwork. It's absolutely beautiful. So Three of Pentacles, if I can find it. There's the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is associated with birthdays as well, as April 22nd through to April 25th. Associated plants are clover, barley, and cedar. So some of you as well, I know cedar, not cedar, but cedar is also a very protective plant, very grounding plant. And some of you may benefit just from taking a walk in the cedars. With this as well, this is being connected mind, body, and spirit. And you see these ravens or these magic black crows. They are able to weave between dimensions and see into the unseen realms. So until the burdens are laid down and until we can see the truth and love in ourselves and see the truth that we are lovable, we are allowed to be treated wonderfully, and we want our treatment of others to be emanated back to us, mirrored back to us, that we're not only the ones putting the work in, right? This is kind of this confusion that if we love people, we need to always be chasing them or putting the work in and doing everything for them. That kind of, I think, is a fallacy and something that this wounded warrior has learned well for this Nine of Wands, to say, no, no longer will I be led into that sort of false love situation. I want love now that he's holding. If you can see, he's holding this, and it's a cross, but I think it's almost like a button, and I'm not looking at it as a cross, but more as he's holding this, and the cross is on here. They're his to bear. He knows his truth in his mouth as well, dangling it over the cup, dangling it. So the Three of Pentacles is talking as well about diligence, teamwork, youth, apprenticeship, future building. So this time, and I love this with the Ace of Pentacles, future building. Future building where we're not feeling like we're carrying all the burdens all the time. Future building where we're not afraid to show our love, and we're also not just randomly chasing. But this is the Knight of Cups. You can see he's riding a horse in a fish. So some of you as well, there could be water. I heard like you could have a water sign around for that one. But what I feel more about this is really coming into an understanding of your own emotion, your own thoughts, and really, really working to release any of this codependency or these negative thought patterns that have kind of left you feeling confused. And again, I keep hearing the word untruths. So this is associated birthdays between May 3rd and May 5th. And some of the things that it's associated with is gentian and allspice. So I'm hearing if you work allspice into your diet as well, it may be something to help you throughout this. But that's what I've got there. So let's get a little bit more clarification. I'm going to use the Wildwood Tarot now and ask, what is some more you would have us know? Thank you. And we get the Six of Bows. Abundance. Once the stuff starts to be cleared that's no longer meant to be in your life, There's so much abundance around here, and this is a major turn of the wheel. It reminds me of the drum with the fire as well, except you're not going to hold on to it, but this is constant, and as well as all of the bows are laid down. They're all down to rest. There is food around them, and there is warmth. Everything that is needed in this physical world and this physical reality to sustain life is taken care of, and this is victory, success, abundance. We've got when I picked it up, the Wheel of Fortune was on the bottom upright, so I'm going to show you it because this is a balancing day and night, masculine, feminine, shadow aspects with truth, as well as knowing that if we don't like the way things have been going, we have the ability to unravel it and start again, much like this shirt, this tapestry. It's being worked on, as well as it could be a combined effort is one of the things that I heard. But how I saw the wheel, and then you've got the Six of Wands here. This is turn of the wheel to bring abundance. That all these relationships or all this stuff that's come from lack, it's time to leave that in the past and say, this time around, it's 2020, baby. This time, I'm bringing abundance to my life. And if other people in it remain stagnant or do not allow my abundance to flourish, if they're holding me back, I don't have to bring them along this time. So I'm going to ask one message from the Sacred Rebels Oracle on how we can support this. The bottom is inner trust against the grain. Going beyond normal. Come to life. Defend the end, the worthwhile. Big, bold vision.